Hello YouTubers, beer geeks, and beer hounds alike. Bill here. We're going to do a beer review. Okay, this one is by Smog City Brewing, and it's called California Love Double Hoppy Red Ale, Amarillo Citra Centennial, and they're from Torrance, California, and this is what the can looks like. I've never had this before, never seen it before, nothing. So first time on this. I got it at Total Wine and More in a 4-pack, 4 pints for like 14 bucks out the door. And this puppy comes in at 7.7% alcohol by volume. Let's see here. They are family owned and operated. Yeah, it's got a bunch of literature on there. I mean, if you want to read it, probably can't see it very good, huh? But anyways, it's there. It's a bunch of literature. I'm not going to read it right now. I want to get into the beer. So this was canned on 10/1/20, so it's 20 days old. So super fresh, and it's a red, double hoppy red ale. This should be good. All right, well, let's get it cracked open and see what we got here. Smog City really makes awesome beers. Every beer I've had from them so far has been excellent. But I have not tried their red ale. Woo, dang. All right, that's gonna take a minute. So let's see here. Let's pause it for a second and we'll be right back. Okay, we're getting close enough here. All right, so we have a monster, frothy, creamy, silky, foamy, not necessarily foamy, but kind of bouncy. A little bit loose, but looks creamy actually. Let's see here. Okay, it's a little off white too. Yeah, we definitely have a red here. It's like a reddish kind of ruby brown, like, yeah, more like a reddish ruby, clear, beautiful looking, really nice looking red. Yeah, totally like a rubyish red, not quite like a brown, but like a real deep, almost mahogany kind of a redness, or rubyish, brownish. I don't know. It's a neat looking color though. Very nice looking. Can see through it. Beautiful beer. Okay. Yep, looks like a red. Really good looking. Really nice color. Okay. Let's get an aroma on this puppy. Oops. Okay. I'm getting coffee notes right up front. Kind of like a mocha coffee. And kind of like a, yeah, mocha chocolate. Not, okay, now it's not so much coffee, but more like a mocha chocolate. Almost like a milk chocolate. Wow. Maybe a little vanilla. Smells like chocolate, like mocha, um, or like almost like a milk chocolate. That is really interesting. It smells sweet though. Let's get a hit. Cheers. That's crazy. It doesn't taste like a stout or like a brown or like a porter, nothing like that. Wow, it's really tasty, but I'm getting huge like mocha chocolate kind of notes. Wow, that's very interesting. It's got a medium mouthfeel. Wow, how did they get that? Wow. Okay, it's got like a chocolate kind of mocha taste. Um, it's got some hop kind of something hoppy in there. It's hard to kind of pinpoint. Mm, that's really hard to describe, actually. Um, let me see what they're saying on the can here. I mean, it's got some hops going on, that's for sure. But it's super hard to like pinpoint it because of the kind of mocha chocolate note that's just so dominating in this beer. Um, they're I'm not sure if I said where they're from, but they're from Torrance. Yeah. Um, okay. This says oak, red ale with oak. It says it's complex. Yep. It says citrus, ripe berries, and oak. I could see the oak, but I'm not tasting any berries, man. It tastes like kind of like sweet, almost like mocha or something, or maybe some malts or something sweet. But there is a hoppiness there. But whatever's that's like mocha or chocolatey in this is taken over all the hops that was in here. But you can tell they're there. It says juicy malt character and a powerful hoppy punch. Hmm. Well, I can tell it is hoppy, but there's a lot of like sweetness going on in here too. So it's really hard to tell exactly like what you're tasting and smelling. But the one that stands out the most to me is the kind of mocha chocolate kind of malt note. But there's a lot going on in this beer actually. Okay, it's a tough one. It's really hard to describe. But I can tell you it's super tasty. Um, really awesome tasting. It's like you're getting like almost like a porter, like almost like a hoppy porter, sort of. But you're getting, I guess it might be like some kind of maybe slight kind of piney mixed with kind of sweet malts. But it's really hard to pick up the hops because the sweetness, kind of chocolatey note is just taken over. I guess the hops are in there. To be honest, this beer is so complex. It's really hard to put a finger on exactly what it is because it's so unique tasting and smelling. I mean, uh, all I can tell you is it's good. It's a little bit on the sweeter side. It's not hop forward. It's not bitter. It is a little sweeter. It's very, very tasty and very complex. Uh, but I'm basically stuck on the chocolate character, kind of roasted malty note. I'm picking up kind of like a roasted malt note also. And some kind of hoppiness is there, but there's no lingering bitterness or nothing like that. No lingering sweetness. It tastes awesome. It really does. I wouldn't want to like drink this every day though, because it is a little on the sweeter side for me. I like more tropical and earthy kind of hops. This is seems more like a malt forward, a malty hoppy beer, but to me the malts are standing out more than the hops. But it does taste really good, and it's different. And if you see it and you like just crazy, complex, tasty beers, I'd go for it. Just leaving some nice lacing on the glass. Excellent head retention. This is a very, very well constructed beer. It's different from the IPAs and stuff like that. Not sure I've ever had a beer quite like this. As far as a red goes, this tastes different than most of the reds that I've had, but I think it's better than most of the reds that I've had. It's like a hoppy red, actually. Excuse me. This is really good. Smog City never disappoints. Seriously, they're so good. Every beer I've had from Smog City has been phenomenal. Yeah, okay, the hops, hoppy, kind of hoppy, malty, just craziness. Mm. And 7.7%, no raw alcohol notes, no booziness, nothing like that. This is top notch red action, Jackson. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, hops and malts, very good. Mm. Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, I mostly like my favorite is like New England style and hazies, but this is a nice change for now. Um, every once in a while, I'll go to stouts or porters, or as long as it's ale. I'm not too much into lagers or pilsners anymore, but I like to do the more like fruity tasting beers and earthy, piney. But every once in a while, I'll go for a brown or a porter, stout, red, something like that, a little different. And I'm glad I did with this one because this is really tasty, really tasty. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got in this puppy. Smog City, California love. Yes, I love it. All right, so that's what I got on this. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, 2.5 B and C, just average. I'm going to give this 4.5 stars. This is awesome. This is an awesome red double hoppy red ale. Yes, it lives up to that name for sure. Very complex, hard beer to review, but it is awesome. 4.5 stars it is. That's my story, and I'm sticking with that. I'll have the description of this beer at the bottom of the video in the description section. Please like and subscribe. I'd much appreciate that. Double horns up. All right. So that's what I got on this puppy, and we'll check y'all later. See ya.